almost gone 2 years being immersed in various FNAF activities without learning any of the story in great detail. People have always tried to tell me stuff, but I've never really been interested enough to listen. With the exception of FNAF videos, all I really know is whatever the games have shown, which obviously isn't much, especially when you're not really looking for it. This was the first time I ever decided to watch any sort of general story explained video on FNAF. I know nobody really agrees on much, so this might not be the best story explained video out there, but for the first time I have an actual grasp on what's going on in the games. But yeah, my lore videos, I've watched a couple map videos, a lot of John videos. Besides that, I'll probably learn a lot from this.
I named William moves from England to a small town called Hurricane with his wife and 3 kids.
Hurricane.
It's in this small town that he meets a fella named Henry, who has his own kids, and Henry and William.
I know of Henry.
Friends. They decide on a business venture to open up a family diner that sold cake, and with the main attraction being these 2 animatronic suits that can either be an animatronic
this was in
or can
MatPat's
spring lock into suits that humans can
first timeline video that I watched.
It'll be important later. Henry wore the Freddy suit, and William wears the Bonnie suit.
Yes.
Fellas, business is booming for Fazbear's Family Diner. So much so that they open up another branch called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he creates 4 new animatronics, Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. But what we don't know about William Afton is that he's a crazed lunatic, an absolute psychopath. It is for this reason that it's assumed that Henry created an animatronic called the Puppet to protect his daughter Charlie from danger. One day in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Henry's daughter Charlie...
How is the puppet supposed to protect somebody? Like, the puppet can't walk. I don't get that.
Charlie gets locked outside of the pizzeria. However, the puppet can't save Charlie as it's stuck in a box, and
literally, yes, okay.
As William pulls into the driveway, he ends up murdering Charlie and dragging her into an alley. Once the puppet finally gets out of the box, it goes outside to protect Charlie, only to find her dead. What happens next is that Charlie's spirit inhabits the puppet, so it's now possessed by Charlie's spirit, and Henry lost his only child. Now, while all of this is going on, let's focus on William Afton's family. He has 2 sons and a daughter, but right now, let's focus on the boys. The small one is Evan, and the older is Mike. Evan is scared of the animatronics.
I've never heard the name
Mike sees
Evan.
this as a wonderful opportunity to prank Evan.
In my life.
On Evan's birthday party, Mike, the older brother, decides to put Evan near the mouth of an animatronic version of Freddy to give him a big kiss.
Oh my god,
what happens instead is that the spring locks on the suit fail due to the moisture of the tears, which ends up causing the animatronic to bite down on William's kid like a Big Mac.
How do we know that it's about the moisture of the tears? Evan's just a theorized name. Is a lot of this like extra information coming from books, I assume? Phone calls? I see.
Him, thus marking the bite of 83.
The
death of his youngest son was enough to spiral William Afton's mind into even more chaos and psychotic behavior.
He goes purple
man. He ends up luring 5 children into the safe room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, dressed up as Spring Bonnie, from which he then kills them. But where would he hide the body, you may ask? Well, when Afton was designing the 4 new suits, he made a compartment specifically designed to fit children inside of the animatronics.
What the fuck?
And because of this, no one was able to find any evidence. The puppet, witnessing all of this, decides to assist the children. But there's 5 children and 4 suits. Where would the extra child go? Well, the extra child was stuffed into the Golden Fredbear costume. So now we have 6 kids that have their souls stuck in animatronics.
Yep, I'm
Shortly
following.
after, Afton ends up getting fired from his own company, and the restaurant is closed down due to health violations. However, William Afton didn't stop there.
And
After
then
the closure of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, he decides to make a new company called Afton Robotics and creates a new location specifically designed to murder children.
Pizza Sim
but
sister location?
Why, you may ask? Well, when Afton was murdering the 5 children, he discovered a way to become immortal, introducing Remnant. When the kids die, they release this material called Remnant, which bonds your soul onto something. This is basically how the missing children and Charlie were able to possess the spirits of animatronics. He uses this information...
Okay, I've heard Remnant, but I've never heard of it referred to as, like, immortality. Soul sauce. Here comes the whack. Here comes book stuff. Yeah, alright.
Specifically to create Circus Baby, who was able to lure children in with games and then crush them inside of her stomach. So now we know that William's youngest child is dead, and his eldest is doing something not really important right now, but maybe later. Anyway, Elizabeth, Afton's daughter, is here at this private party to unveil the new location in the franchise, until Elizabeth gets a little too close to Baby, and yeah, she gets folded like a lawn chair. Anyway, because of this incident, the Circus Baby Pizza World was shut down due to a gas leak. But rest assured, he still kept the animatronics open for rental.
Okay. I'm kind of following. Meat pretzel, yeah.
For what reason? Well, you remember this guy, right? Afton's only son? William, being the wonderful father he is, he sent his son to locate and free the soul of Elizabeth, who is trapped inside of Circus Baby. So now let's shift to the new star of the show, Michael Afton, who survives the first 4 nights pretty well, until around the 4th night, where technicians are instructed to scoop out the shells of the animatronics and take the salvageable endoskeletons. This scooping machine also has some
it's Afton's son that you're playing as in Sister Location?
I wonder why. Soon enough, all of the animatronics get scooped, but they all combine their parts of their endoskeleton into some weird megazord known as Ennard.
You can't
On the
leave
final
me
night,
here.
our man Michael ends up finding himself in this godforsaken scooping machine, and it turns out Baby's true intentions were to scoop the living hell out of Michael's organs and make some room for Ennard to chill in there, like some fucked up hermit crab. Needless to say, our boy Michael gets scooped like he's one of those strawberry sherbet ice creams, and all that remnant keeps his soul alive, whilst Ennard makes his way inside of the corpse to escape the complex. Wait, wrong game. Eventually, we realize that Michael's body
So this is Ennard plus Michael right now?
slowly ends up deteriorating due to him being basically a walking corpse.
Yeah.
A few days later, Ennard ends up escaping into a sewer system, and just when you think our boy is dead, he gets reanimated back to life.
Why?
Now that Michael has freed Elizabeth, his new goal is to find
Why?
William Afton.
Why is he alive? He's dead. He got scooped. Remnant? But didn't he get harvested for Remnant? He has determination.
Fast
is
forward a bit,
Eden
Michael
Yeager.
isn't able to find his father, but while all of this is happening, William decides to go to the original abandoned location to dismantle all of the old animatronics.
Okay.
William ends up snapping those fools like Lego bricks,
True.
but unbeknownst to William, he just awoken the spirits in a physical form. The spirits all gather up and confront William. However, in this safe room lies the very
So there's 2 purple guys? Both father and son are both purple?
I do not want to interrupt the video, but yes.
Oh.
You play as Michael in every game except for UCN, SP,
No
and
shit.
FNAF World.
I thought
Or
there
at
was
least
just one
I'm
purple
pretty
guy.
sure that's what it is. Also, Michael has remnant in him from Ennard.
Only Michael is truly purple? Okay.
suit that William Afton used to kill these children. In an attempt to, I don't know, scare them, he puts on the suit and laughs mockingly. It was all fine and dandy until those spring locks on the suit got a little too loose, and yeah, William ended up getting crushed and mutilated, causing a very ironic death. His corpse just laid there for a while, until some fools decided to reopen the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise as a horror attraction. They found the suit and thought, hey, this bloody animatronic suit seems to be perfect to put inside of a horror attraction for kids. When they do this, William decides to become alive again, and stalks this area for a week.
I think decides to become alive again is a very good explanation. I wish I could do that. Remnant. Yeah, okay. Sorry, the Remnant decides he's alive again.
I say a week because after 1 week passed, the building was set on fire. The reason being unknown, but all that you need to know is that Springtrap, or William, is still alive despite the fire. It's possible it could have been Michael
because he decided to survive it.
To try and kill William Afton.
He's just built different.
However, he didn't escape without significant damage, as now he has to repair himself a little bit. And do you remember Ennard, who escaped through the sewer? Well, Baby was ejected from this and ends up having to piece herself together into Scrap Baby.
So Ennard, like, returns to original pieces? Baby gets voted out of the band?
While the rest of Ennard dons a Freddy mask to become Molten Freddy. We've discussed a lot of characters in this video.
So then Ennard, or Molten Freddy is still, like, Funtime Foxy and Funtime Freddy, right?
But there's one that I haven't talked about in too much detail.
Right.
That would be Henry, William Afton's friend, whose
This
daughter
guy
became the
Pizza
puppet.
Sims.
In all of this grief, Henry steps in to finally devise a plan to end it all. He opens up a new pizzeria under the Freddy's franchise to gain the attention of the roaming animatronics, including Michael Afton, who still wants to find William Afton. Mike ends up getting the security job, and remember, he still looks like his father here. Henry creates an animatronic to capture his daughter. The animatronic is called Lefty, and little by little, Mike collects every single one of the animatronics into one facility, all according to Henry's plan. And on the final night, we find
What's this?
Henry's
What's this character's name? Like Baboy or something? The homie is not in Pizza Sim. Neither is Pinky. Biddy Bad, yeah. Biddy Bad did not make it into Pizza Sim.
plan. And on the final night, we finally get to hear Henry. He has this awesome speech that my words couldn't do justice, so by all means, check it out on your own. However, Henry's plan was to gather all the animatronics to one place in order to burn them, freeing their souls. He tells Mike, the volunteer, that there was a way for him to get out, but he feels that Mike might want to die here. Henry commits arson to the building, killing all of the animatronics.
So at this point, Mike's dead. Henry burned him, except he might decide to come alive, I guess. And William is still... Wait, no. William's getting sent to UCN.
Ever, including Mike himself, and of course, William Afton.
Yeah, okay.
Where his soul is
I'm following.
presumably forever tortured by all of the animatronics. We finally get a peaceful
Yeah, William is dead, part 4, no kidding.
ending. All loose ends finally tied together. How peaceful. Until the next game comes out. This is where another company takes control of the FNAF games instead of Scott Cawthon, so there might be a lot of plot holes. But it's up to you on which story you want to continue or end with.
True.
Anyways, it said that before William died, he uploaded himself virtually onto binary code, and when they...
How? Because Remnant. That's how he did it. Remnant decided he was going to be binary code.
They develop a virtual FNAF experience, William's conscious enters through code and now is in the virtual game. He's able to use this power to slowly take over people's bodies. William ends up finding a host named Vanessa to take control of, using her to create an alter ego called Vanny, which William can take control of. Shortly after, a new FNAF mall is created. God, these guys really need to stop making FNAF branded things. And go figure, in this mall, 9 children are missing. Our main cast is the glam rock series.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shit.
Of Chica, Freddy, Roxy, and this alligator who apparently jumped the living hell out of Bonnie and killed him.
True.
All you need to know is that these animatronics are in some way controlled by William Afton.
The lad.
Anyway, Glamrock Freddy ends up malfunctioning on stage because he is exempt from being controlled by William and he spazzes out.
Why is he exempt from being controlled by William? We're diving into a fair amount of speculation right now. Oh, Remnant. Oh yeah, Remnant. Sorry, Remnant. Prototype? Oh shit. Yeah, okay.
He wakes up near closing time only to spot Gregory, some homeless kid who presumably thinks that living in a mall with robot
Square
animals is
to
a good
exit
idea.
Freddy?
Now,
Ew,
some people assume that Gregory is an
PlayStation
animatronic
user.
because how his vision glitches when he sees Vanny. Freddy and Gregory work together and basically end up stealing parts of animatronics to make Freddy stronger. To do this, they throw Chica into a trash compactor, snapping the alligator Monty into bite-sized pieces, and then promptly commit vehicular manslaughter on a fox. They end up
I guess Fox.
exploring underneath the complex to find a replica restaurant where they find the Blob.
That's the
a
slow way
creature
of
that has
getting
the
down.
souls of what seems like many animatronics and William Afton.
Wait, so is the idea that the Blob is just Pizza Sim dudes, right? And so they just didn't die, they just blobbed. It's Roxanne Fox? Yeah, I know it's Roxanne Fox. Yep. I see.
I thought you were dead.
They decided to not die, that's true.
Anyway, William wants to resume.
Okay, wait, Leanne, and then William. So, why is he no longer Pixels? Is it because Vanessa turns him into a thing? Oh yeah, because it's not him, it's the Mimic. Right, and then why does the Mimic exist? Remnant, yeah. Because he copied Aftone. Yeah, but how did he, start being the Mimic in order to copy Aftone? Henry made it. So Henry just decided to build... Oh, shit. Yeah, this has something to do with, dead kids. Or, taking care of kids. John actually explained this once.
I've heard theories that Glamrock Freddy is possessed by Michael after Michael is burned in Pizza Sim. Hence William having no control over our boy/Michael's ghost in Freddy thinks that Gregory looks like crying kid. I enjoyed that theory.
That seems reasonable, yeah.
Running theory is that William is still in hell and Mimic is basically an eye that learned the actions from Afton, and now there's 3 or 4 separate Mimic eyes in the building.
Why would there be 3 or 4? We've only seen 1. This is the best time to gaslight me? No, don't worry, you can always gaslight me. Oh yeah, because Remnant, sorry.
Control all of the animatronics is just to murder children. But after an epic final fight, Gregory and Glamrock Freddy end up burning the entire complex whole, which...
Right, except this is not the canon ending. Because Ruin has thrown things for a loop.
probably won't work on William Afton. And right as William Afton...
Except it's not William Afton.
...is about to catch Gregory and Glamrock Freddy, William Afton is captured by the Blob to, I don't know, some other place now. As you know it...
Except he's not, and it's the Mimic. And why would the Blob attack the Mimic? It's just a Mimic.
The complex ends up getting shut down, and that's the ending. We get a beautiful...
Yep, it ends. It's over. There's no more.
full ending, similar to the one of Pizzeria Simulator,
oh, yeah, because
overlooking a hill
true.
with a lot of corpses, and this time, I can say for sure,
It's
all
over.
loose ends are
I
finally
also
tied
saw a
together.
theory that the
Until
mimic
the
is
books
the
and
part
DLC
of William's
release.
conscience that was glitch
Yeah.
trap in Help Wanted. Though I just consume content.
Mimic is the part of William's consciousness that was glitch trap and help wanted. That's nice, Juicebox. The blob takes him to Brazil.
I think I am the only one here that is confused as hell and now nothing about the lore. But Remnant, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, Remnant, I guess, is a pretty good... I like that. It's a good scapegoat. Okay. Now the other one. It seems to be like we have games, right? The games don't make sense, but then time goes on and people kind of settle on something. Like, we can work with this. We've settled on it. And then another game comes out and it's like, you know, fuck you. Have fun being wrong, idiots. And then it's just back to the start.
I may have made a mistake suggesting this to you.
I guess it's good to know. I went almost 2 years being in this community without knowing it, without knowing a lot of
Remnant
that.
hasn't really been brought up since sister location, so who knows at this point.
Well, somebody has to be deciding why we come back alive. Okay, let's go next video, chat. I love left ear music.
Thanks for founding the restaurant, William.
This is Mrs. William? Or Afton, I assume? Have we ever seen... Or it's Henry? Okay, fuck it.
No, it's nothing.
Okay, fuck
I
me.
just want that.
So this is gonna be a little less detail-oriented, isn't it?
I can help you a few lines.
I see. Oh? Wow, this is, like, well made. Right? I got that? Yeah, I'm following. I don't know why the green bracelet. We just watched this, chat. We watched...
Charlie.
Okay, fuck. Who's Charlie? Is Charlie somebody's child who dies? Henry's child who dies? Okay, I got it. Good. Good job, me.
Kiss my brother.
Okay, mate.
Hey, you know what I want. It's to take your virginity.
This is exactly what I had expected out of, like,
Hey,
2016
got some
FNAF era. This is day shift era humor. You day shift lovers, this is for you.
Let me introduce myself.
I wonder how this one addresses Remnant. Thanks to Prime 7. Yep, I'm following. I'm following so far.
Why I look like Mechasonic.
Oh, poor Toilet Bonnie. Yep, I'm following. Souls equal immortal. Ah, we're addressing Remnant.
Happy 2 months of Freddy Fazbear
Hello, Mr.
content
Miller.
from
The
Spiff.
restaurant is closed
Thanks to
because
2
of the
months marble
disappearance.
bag.
Are you the person who put a yellow suit with 5 children who followed you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, for real. Law enforcement. Okay. That's good.
Shut the fuck up, you filthy.
Whoa, yeah.
Time to
What's up with the
extract
toys?
some souls.
Stop right here, David. I'm here to.
That wasn't really addressed in the last video.
No, you.
What? Oh my.
Ho ho. Now I have a face and left arm.
It's loosened me a little bit, chat. I don't even know what game we're on.
Demon activated. Prepare the cannon of God.
Faceless personification. Left arm bazooka.
One. We're still on one. I see, makes sense. Yeah, I understand.
No one can wrestle old baby.
We're on 3 now?
We have done it!
Damn, he is good. He almost killed me that I went home before 30 years.
Baby on the way.
Hey, you better listen, you brother, or I will teach you.
Knock knock.
Votere.
Ton entraille veut que
Votere. Jesus.
Henry, I need you help. My dad William killed your daughter.
Why is Henry shown as pink? I thought Mike was being shown as pink.
Look at this!
What the fuck is this? Is this baby splitting off? Oh my gosh, it is.
So let's make a new restaurant.
No, fuck that, it's attraction time.
I'm actually kind of following. This is insane.
God fucking damn it. Why I've got
And then he turns into
everything.
Peanuts.
Come on, fire!
Right, love? At least, if I'm not wrong, we've stopped making games that go into the past. The last, like, 4 games or so have been, like, progressive, right? Ever since Pizza Sim, I guess. Whereas, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 Sister Location just seems like...
Oh, no, wait, it's not what I mean. Hey, you. Touch the gift. I have a surprise for you.
Right, and Vanessa touches it. Yes, Yes, okay. Yes, she's cooking.
Yes, I want to destroy this restaurant.
Not what he says.
No.
Look at this journal.
I know what this is. What's the matter, Scarlet?
Take a map, you idiot.
Nice, Mapbot made it in. That's good. Nice. Yep. Right. Now this is speculation, I assume.
The end of the video is completely made up just for funsies BTW.
I couldn't tell, Connor. Really? I swear this is what happened in Ruin. Gregory. Oh. Crying child reference. Oh my gosh, it's the 1v1. This would be cool. Like a proper blob boss fight? I'm down for that shit. Excuse me? What? Wait a second. Oh, the souls. Oh.
Look at that. Can I ask for a favor?
Right, souls. That's totally what I saw, yes. Alright. I was actually able to somewhat follow that. So yeah, like, the story, like, I don't even know where it starts, 2 or something. It, like, bounces a whole bunch before it settles on Pizza Sim, and then things actually happen one game at a time, which is a saving grace in a series fucking 11 games. 4 is first? Whatever. You know what I mean.